Everyone else is scrolling through social media, numbing themselves with distractions. Yeah, that guy. The one people talk about. The one who makes others uncomfortable just by existing. Because their discipline is a mirror, reflecting everyone else's excuses. Be that fucking guy. I'm not talking about being perfect. I'm not talking about being better than everyone else. I'm talking about being so committed to your vision, so dedicated to your transformation, so locked in on your purpose that nothing and nobody can knock you off course. Be that fucking guy who doesn't negotiate with weakness, who doesn't make deals with mediocrity, who doesn't settle for good enough when greatness is sitting right there, waiting to be claimed. You see, the world is full of people with opinions. People who will tell you to slow down, to be realistic, to stop being so intense. They'll say you're doing too much. They'll say you're obsessed. They'll say you need to relax, to enjoy life, to stop taking things so seriously. And you know what? Those people are right where they want to be, comfortable, safe, average, and that's fine for them. But that's not you, not anymore. You're going to be that fucking guy who makes them question their own choices just by living yours. Not because you're judging them, but because your existence challenges the excuses they've been telling themselves for years. Be that fucking guy who shows up every single day with intention, with purpose, with fire in your belly and ice in your veins. The one who doesn't wait for motivation, because you understand that motivation is for amateurs. Professionals show up regardless of how they feel. Be that guy who turns pain into power, who takes every setback, every failure, every rejection, and uses it as fuel, who doesn't complain, doesn't make excuses, doesn't blame circumstances, who just handles it and keeps moving forward. You want to know what separates the ones who win from the ones who wish they could win? It's simple. The winners became that fucking guy. They stopped talking about what they were going to do, and they started being about it every single day. Think about the person you want to become. Close your eyes right now and see them. Really see them. What do they look like? How do they carry themselves? What's their energy? What's their mindset? What do they do when nobody's watching? That person exists. They're real. They're not some fantasy. They're the future version of you. That's waiting for you to step up and claim that identity. But here's the thing. That person doesn't just appear. You don't wake up one day and magically become them. You become them through 1,000 decisions, 1,000 moments where you chose the hard thing over the easy thing, where you chose discipline over comfort, where you chose to be that fucking guy instead of just another person with unfulfilled potential. So let me ask you something. What's stopping you? What excuse are you still holding on to? What story are you still telling yourself about why you can't be that person right now? I don't have time. That's bullshit. You have the same 24 hours as everyone else. You have time for what you make time for. Be that fucking guy who finds the time. I'm too tired. We're all tired. Life is exhausting. Be that fucking guy who does it tired. I don't know where to start. Start anywhere. Start messy. Start imperfect. Just start. Be that fucking guy who figures it out along the way. I'm afraid of failing. Good. Fear means you're onto something big. Be that fucking guy who fails forward, who learns from every mistake, who treats failure as feedback, not as a final verdict. Here's what being that guy really means. It means you're the one who does what you said you were going to do, period. No negotiations, no second guessing, no backing out when it gets uncomfortable. It means when you say you're going to wake up early, you wake up early. When you say you're going to train, you train. When you say you're going to work on your business, your art, your craft, your dream, you work on it. Your word becomes law, not to impress anyone else, but because you refuse to be someone who lies to themselves. Be that fucking guy whose handshake with himself is unbreakable, Who has an identity so strong that going back to who you used to be isn't even an option anymore? And yeah, people are going to have something to say about it. They always do. They'll call you crazy. They'll call you obsessed. They'll say you've changed. They'll say you think you're better than everyone else. Let them talk. Because while they're running their mouths, you're running toward your goals. While they're making excuses, you're making progress. While they're explaining why they can't, you're proving why you can. Be that fucking guy who's so busy building that you don't have time to explain yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you anyway. You know what's beautiful about becoming that guy? It's not about the end result. It's not about the trophy, the money, the recognition, or the applause. Those things are nice, but they're not the point. The point is the person you become in the process. The confidence that comes from keeping promises to yourself. The self-respect that comes from doing hard things when nobody's watching. The unshakable belief that comes from proving to yourself over and over again that you can do whatever you set your mind to. That's what being that fucking guy really gives you. It gives you yourself back. The real you. The you that's been buried under years of doubt, fear, and playing small. The you that's been waiting for permission to go all in. So stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you before you believe in yourself. Be that fucking guy starting right now, today, this moment. The moment you finish listening to this, you've got a choice. You can nod your head, feel inspired for about 20 minutes, and then go back to the same patterns, the same excuses, the same version of yourself you've been trying to escape. Or you can decide that enough is enough. That today is the day you stop negotiating with the old you, and you fully commit to becoming that guy. The one you know you're capable of being. The one you see when you let yourself dream big. The one who doesn't settle, doesn't quit, doesn't compromise on their vision. Because here's the truth that nobody wants to tell you. You already have everything you need. You don't need more time. You don't need more money. You don't need a better situation. You don't need life to be easier. You just need to decide. Decide that you're going to be relentless. Decide that you're going to be consistent. Decide that you're going to outwork your excuses. Decide that you're going to be so committed to your transformation that failure isn't even in your vocabulary anymore. Be that fucking guy who scares themselves with their own potential, who looks in the mirror and sees someone they're proud of, who lives with no regrets because they left everything on the field every single day. And when you're tired, be that guy who rests but never quits. When you're doubting yourself, be that guy who does it scared. When you're surrounded by negativity, be that guy who protects their energy like their life depends on it, because it does. When nobody believes in you, be that guy who believes enough for everyone. Be that fucking guy who understands that comfort is the enemy of greatness, that your dreams are on the other side of your excuses, that the life you want is waiting for you to become the person capable of living it. Look, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you it's going to be easy. It won't be. There will be days when you want to quit, days when you question everything, days when you feel like you're not making progress, like nothing's working, like you're just spinning your wheels. Those are the days that define you. Those are the days where that guy is forged. Those are the days where champions are made. Because anyone can show up when they feel good. Anyone can work hard when things are going well. Anyone can stay committed when they're seeing results. But that guy, that fucking guy shows up especially when it's hard. Especially when nobody's watching. Especially when there's no immediate reward. That's the difference. So I'm asking you right now, are you ready? Are you ready to stop playing small? Are you ready to stop living below your potential? Are you ready to stop making excuses and start making moves? Are you ready to be that fucking guy? Because the world needs you, not the watered down, playing it safe, scared version of you. The real you, the unstoppable you, the you that goes all in, the you that doesn't quit, the you that makes impossible look easy because you put in the work when nobody was looking. Be that guy who inspires others just by existing. Who shows people what's possible when you stop negotiating with mediocrity? Who lives proof that ordinary people can do extraordinary things when they commit fully? Starting today. Starting now. No more waiting. No more preparing to prepare. No more tomorrow. Be that fucking guy. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when things are perfect. Now. Your future is built by what you do today. So decide right now. Are you going to be someone who talks about what they're going to do? Or are you going to be that guy who does it? The choice is yours. It always has been. Now go be that fucking guy the world needs you to be.